Everyone, I am Sona, working as assistant professor at Government Law College Madurai. I am doing this video as a part of my assignment in faculty development program conducted by Ramanujam College. In this video, I would like to discuss some of the important provisions relating to child labor. Though there are many legislations relating to this topic, I would like to highlight only few of them in this video. So first let us know what is child labor. We have come across this word often because even after independence and a lot of development in our society, still there are abuses against children and lot of crime committed against children. Child labor is one among them, so every one of us should take note of it. To begin with, what is child labor? A child labor is practice of having children engaged in economic activity on part-time or full-time basis. The practice should deprive the children of their childhood and their potential and their dignity. At the same time, such activity should end in harmful to their physical, mental or social development. So any person who is engaging the children for economical benefit should be held liable for engaging child labor. Some of the important terms which we have to take note is child. So the definition for child is different in under various acts, and for the purpose of child labor it is very clear that any person who has not completed his 14 years of age should be treated as a child, and such person should be engaged in any kind of establishment which includes shops, commercial establishment, workshop, farmhouse, residential hotel, restaurants, eateries, carpet industries, weaving industries, granite industries, and so on. The main question which is often under dispute is the age of the child, because the provisions of the act are very clear that any children under 14 age should not be engaged in work or employment. So when there is a dispute as to the age of the child, what will be the position? So if any question arises between an inspector and the occupier or the employer as to the age of the child who is employed or is permitted to work by him in an establishment, in absence of any certificate as to the age, shall refer the question to the decision of a prescribed medical authority, and the certificate issued by the medical authority shall be final and treated as a conclusive proof. So who can make complaint against child labor? Any person or a police officer or an inspector may file a complaint of the commission of an offence under this act in any metropolitan magistrate court or court of magistrate of first class. In such case, the certificate issued by the medical authority shall be the conclusive evidence as to the age of the child. There are a lot of legislations, but some of the legislations relating to child labor says that children who are above 14 years can be engaged in certain industries which is non-hazardous in nature. Even then, appropriate government shall make rule for children being employed in any kind of establishment. In such case, the employer are issued with certain regulations to keep their workplace clean and to dispose the waste in a proper manner and to provide ventilation and good temperature for working, and also to remove dust and fumes, and they have to provide proper sanitation, lighting and drinking water for the employees, which includes children also. There are many important legislation relating to child labor. I would like to point out some of them. The Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 is one among that, which is very much important relating to this topic. The Factories Act 1948, the Mines Act 1952, both these acts have many regulations relating to child labor. The Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2000, which is shortly called as JJ Act, is also important. This act deals with the homes and how to treat children who have committed crime and who was not above 18 years. And the next important act is Minimum Wages Act 1948. And the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 is also an important act, because this act makes an obligation to the state and the government to give compulsory free education to children below 14 years. The Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 came into force from 23rd December 1986. This act prohibits the engagement of children in certain employments and to regulate the condition of work of children in certain other employments. Even then, we have child labor till date in most part of the nation, specifically in rural areas. We have witnessed child labor. So, how that impact upon our society? Exploiting child by engaging them into employment or any kind of work will definitely lead to poor wage, because children were not given equal wage like men or adult employees. So when it results in poor wages and inadequate education, automatically it reduces the labor standard. As a result of it, adult persons will lose their job opportunities and unemployment will rise. As a result of it, there will be low level of unionization and there will not be any organized unions. As a result of it, again, that will lead to family poverty, and family poverty will again lead to child labor. So in this way, child labor has much negative impact upon this society. Constitution provides certain guarantee and there are provisions regarding child labor. I would like to share three important provisions. Article 21A, which guarantees the right to education, which says that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children of age from 6 to 14 years in such manner as the state by law may determine. So only because of this article, the government is providing compulsory education along with free supplement of books, cycles, laptops and other kind of teaching and learning implement for encouraging the children to come into school education. The next important article is Article 23 of Constitution, which prohibit any kind of bonded labor, which include child labor also. Article 24 of Constitution of India prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years in any hazardous industry. The list of hazardous industries has already been declared under many legislations, and the state government and central government is frequently inspecting such industries to find whether there are any child labor or not. And another important article is Article 39, which says that the state shall in particular direct its policy towards securing that the health and strength of the worker, men and women, and the tender age of children are not abused, and that citizens are not forced by economic necessity to enter a vocation unsuited to their age or strength. Thank you for listening. Hope the video is useful to you all.